On a warm afternoon, on the second floor of a splendid palace that overlooked the marketplace of the city, sat a king and his minister. While the king was eating some rice cakes, with honey, he looked over his land with satisfaction. What a prosperous city he ruled! What a magnificent city! As he was daydreaming, a little drop of honey dripped from his rice cake, onto the window ledge. The minister was about to call a servant, to wipe up the honey, when the king waved a hand to stop him, and said, "Don't bother, it's only a little drop of honey, it's not our problem." The minister watched the drop of honey, slowly trickle down the window ledge, and land on the street below. Soon, a buzzing fly landed on the sweet drop of honey. At that very moment, a nearby lizard shot out its long tongue, and caught the fly. The lizard was taken by surprise, when a cat leapt on it. The cat was pounced on by its worst enemy, the dog, that had broken free from its chain. Meowing and barking erupted, from the street below the king and his minister. The minister was about to call a servant, to go and deal with the brawling cat, and the dog, when the king said, "Relax, the cat and dog belong to the market people. We shouldn't interfere. It's not our problem." The cat's owner was horrified, to see her cat being attacked by the big bully of a dog, and started whacking the dog, with her broom. The dog's owner was horrified, to see his dog being attacked by the big bully of a cat, and started whacking the cat, with his broom. Soon, people started coming out from their stalls and houses, to see what all the screaming and shouting was about. Seeing their friend's cat being attacked, they joined in berating the dog, and its owner. Others, seeing their friend's dog being attacked by the cat, also joined in. Very quickly, the shouting became violent, and a fight broke out in the street. The worried minister turned to the king, but his only comment was, "Not our problem. Here, have some more rice cakes, and honey." The king and his advisor ate, as they watched the fray below. Soon, the king's army was called in, to break up the fight, but the people were so angry, and each side convinced, that they were right. When the soldiers tried to make peace, the mob started attacking them. The fight rapidly broke out, into a full-scale riot. The king eyed the minister, and said, "I know what you are thinking, but the army will handle it. Besides, this is not our problem." The riot swiftly escalated into a civil war, with looting and destruction all over the city. Buildings were set alight, and by nightfall, the magnificent city was reduced to a pile of smoking ashes. The king and his minister stood spellbound, rooted to the spot where they had been watching all day. Their mouths were hanging open in horror. "Oh," said the king quietly, "maybe the little drop of honey was our problem." A responsible leader will always take the initiative to nip problems in the bud. Otherwise, it may lead to a big disaster.